In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do smart money concepts, aka Wyckoff, on Bitcoin, you guys, from beginning to end. So you don't want to miss out. Stay right here, get your notes ready, and let's dive right in. So first, for Bitcoin, you guys, I'm not going to go on the 4-hour to do structure. Structure is the number one thing. We're on Bitcoin. We don't need to be on the 4-hour. We're not using 50 million pip stop loss. We're going to get really low on Bitcoin because you have no choice. That's what you have to do. So what I'm going to do is show you guys the important structure. Okay, so all you need is the last 4 highs and lows, which identify price. Now, notice that I'm not marking up all these small little structures. Why? Because it's not important. It doesn't maintain structure. You only need these 4, in this case 5, highs and lows to determine the structure, which is currently up structure, right? However, we're going to look over here and look closer to price action because we're looking at Thursday, and the last piece of price that we're looking at was Wednesday, which is, Wednesday morning. Okay, so we need to get into recent structure. We still could be in buy momentum, right? Because we didn't create a new low, but let's look into all the other opportunities here. And that's the thing with Bitcoin. You need to know when to go high and to go low. So we had up structure, but honestly, we're going to do structure all the way down on the 5-minute for this current price action. We cannot ignore all of this in this situation. And on the 5-minute, on like a normal pair, like a Forex pair, you can, but not on Bitcoin. So you need to know when to get low. Okay, so we're going to look at this top of the range to down at the bottom of the range to current price action. Okay, and we're going to start left to right. Do not do right to left. Okay, so we're going to do right to left because we have our top structure here. If you don't have your structure, you would do right to left and just see your highs and lows climbing price. But honestly, you should go back and forth to make sure you're not excluding the right lows. So my mouse is going down, and then I have no more lows at this point. So I don't need to stop here because there's a low that's lower. I don't need to stop here because there's a low that's lower. You want to stop where there's no lower low. So again, I'm not going to stop here at this high because there's a higher high. After this high, there's no other high that's higher anywhere nearby, right? So the same thing, I'm not going to stop here, here, here. I'm just going to go right down here. We're going to use the wicks. Same thing up here, you guys. So at Smart Money Academy, I teach you a lot about structure, and you won't have to get confused about all this little nonsense. It's knowing what to read and knowing what not to read. So in this case, we do have this low, but price does climb before that low. But I'll show you guys how you can find an opportunity. Let's say here in the price, right? We'd be looking up here for distribution. So I'm actually going to get even lower. I'm going to go in the 2-minute. And at the top of this range, we should be looking for a distribution. Okay, so I can already tell we don't have 3 drives up or 3 drives down. Here, it's counter trend to look for accumulation. I already can tell we don't have one. Here, we don't have a distro either. BC, ARUT, MSAL, UTAD, possible SAL, maybe an entry, but I don't really have trading range alignment. No accumulation. We only have 2 candles down there. Now, don't forget, you guys, you can also look for reaccumulation and redistro. Okay, so let's say we don't have a distro here. We might have a mini one here. But remember, we can start looking for drives down, drives up, drives down, and look for redistribution. And then we can also look for reaccumulation, guys. So we can look for accumulation here. There's clearly nothing in this wick. Then we might have a reaccumulation. Here we have crazy manipulation, so we're definitely going to ignore that. Here we can look for redistro, which we might have because we can see this major SAL and price comes back up to fill. And then we can look here for a redistribution again. Okay, so those are the areas where you want to look to see what happens with price. Okay, so let's look in this area because I think it would be cleaner than any other example right now and see if we have a clean redistribution. So I'm going to grab my replay mode. Okay, so we're getting to the 1-minute. Okay, so we're on the 1-minute time frame and we're going to stretch out our candles. And first thing I'm going to notice is how price comes up and fills an opportunity over here. Okay, because that, other than our Wyckoff, that is our entry. That is our unhealthy price action and price coming back to the inefficient price. If you're not sure about that, click the link in bio, read the Wyckoff book. Guys, I love my subscribers, but according to my free group chat, a lot of you guys are actually not tapping the Wyckoff. I don't know, because if it's hard or it's not something you're interested, but it's not smart money concepts. If you're just thinking gaps and imbalances are smart money, and still using indicators and horrible risk to reward. If you're gonna do smart money, go all the way. Do not be scared of Wyckoff. And if you want help, obviously you guys know about the course. We're gonna use this as a stop loss. Okay, so this is where we're gonna be looking. So first, I'm just gonna measure my stop loss, not my take profit yet. So I just want to make sure that this would be the real entry. If my stop loss doesn't work, then I would be wasting my time. So what are we looking for in a redistro? We're looking for 2 drives down, 3 drives up. We also have an M cell here, which is technically a major sign of weakness. So let's start with our 3 drives down. This would be my selling climax, and this would be my AR. You could probably go down to the 30-second to be cleaner, but I don't want to confuse you guys too much. So here, I can use this as my second test or MSAL. I'm going to say this is a second test. I'm going to say this is my MSAL. And this is my major sign of weakness. And this major sign of weakness is right after the UTAD and the UT. And we're going to have this as a testing area as well with this migration. So you guys, hopefully, oh, this would be our PS as well. The PS, this wick, should be between your selling climax and AR. So if you ever have a PS and it's all the way up here, it's not a PS, you guys. It has to be between the trading range. So our trading range is going to be your selling climax. And I like to use a dashed line to represent, so I'm not confused with like an order block line or anything. And then our AR. And here, guess what? We have trading range alignment. If you guys don't know about trading range alignment, it's pretty much when your AR or selling climax directly aligns with your entry. So we talk about that a lot at Smart Money Academy. And it just helps you confirm your POI. So our imbalance and our selling climax is a little bit, let's see, a little bit different. So if I was actually trading this, I put at the trading range alignment just in case it only stops there. Obviously we have drawdown, but without that, sometimes price will just come in and we'll have no drawdown on Smart Money. So if it's a trading range alignment, you know, you just want to keep that extra pip and account for both entries. Okay, so you guys, this is a clean redistro. So let's get our stop loss. Sorry, let's get our take profit. And as you guys know, clean 1 to 10. So if you're still doing 1 to 7s, 1 to 4s, these big stop losses, guys, Smart Money, you need to trust the process. Or to trust the process, you have to learn the process more. But all we do is 1 to 10s all the time. 1 to 10s every single trade. If it's not a 1 to 10, we do not take the trade. And you guys can see this works on Bitcoin. I don't recommend you practice on Bitcoin, but I know for some people, Bitcoin is the goal to be able to master it. And a lot of traders are not mastering Bitcoin with 10 pip stop losses, 12 pip stop losses, right? So this is exactly how you do that. And you guys were able to see me do this from top to bottom. You guys see me do structure. You see me look for market cycle. You see me do the entry, the unhealthy price action, the imbalance, and every single element that you guys need in Wyckoff. So if you guys understood this video, comment below and tell me if you got value. But remember, in the academy, this is what we're doing every single day. So the investment in yourself to be able to trade like this is really, really important. It's gonna add a lot of value to your trading style. So hopefully you guys got value. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.